In order to do a factory reset on an FB-01, you first need to understand a little bit about how the FB-01 works. Yamaha introduced the FB-01 with 7 voice banks, each containing 48 individual tones or patches, whichever way you want to look at it. Now, you access the voice bank by going voice select, and then there's the voice bank, and you increase the voice bank using the plus and minus keys. There are 7 of these on this unit. Now, what Yamaha did is they made voice bank 1 and voice bank 2 user definable. What that means is that as a user, you are able to modify voices in any of the other voice banks and save them as user-defined voices in voice bank 1 or 2. Similarly, you can import via sysx voices that have been made on a computer or in a librarian, and they would be stored into voice banks 1 and 2 as well. Voice banks 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 are voice banks that are ROM voice banks, as in they're read-only voice banks. So therefore they cannot be written to via sysx as you move forward. So 3 to 7 are static, 1 to 2 user-defined. Now when you do a factory reset on the FB-01, what effectively you do is you copy the contents of voice bank 3 into voice banks 1 and 2, effectively clearing out anything you had saved in voice banks 1 and 2. Now the reasons you might want to do this is that you have a corrupt voice in one of those voice banks that's causing you a problem, or you just want to reset the unit back to the default settings. Now people who've seen me on my channel know that my preference is when I acquire a piece of equipment, I will also always reset it back to its factory settings. So this is how you do it. This is where you need more fingers and hands. So in order to put this into the right mode for resetting, you switch the unit off. You press System Reset Setups, Install Select and Data Entry minus, and then you switch back on. Now what you should see is this counter counting up. This counter will count up to FFF, FF, FF. Okay, that means it will then have completed its SRAM dump from voice bank 3 to voice banks 1 and 2. When you get to the end of that, it will say SRAM right end, which means that the voices have now been dumped into those user sections and it's now factory reset. To put the unit back into normal mode, switch it off and switch it back on again. The unit has now been factory reset. If you like the contents of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Apparently it helps the channel and allows other people to find this video a lot quicker. I'm sure by now if you didn't like the contents of this video, you've already given me a thumbs down. If you want to be notified about future videos that are added to the channel, hit the subscribe button that should be appearing about here.